Hey, Steph, thank you for that. Yeah, we'll give you some more information on that crash in just a moment. But first, vaccine eligibility through the provincial website is expanding once again. So starting this morning, 8 o'clock, appointments are opening up for residents 50 and above. Anyone with a condition on the province's high-risk list, those who care for them, those who are immunosuppressed or have intellectual disabilities are also eligible. By the way, you can go to our website for the specifics. Appointments also opening for the first group of workers that cannot work from home. So it includes emergency responders and food workers. The province says it expects 65% of adults to have their first dose by the end of May. Meanwhile, in Peel Region, doesn't matter where you live, starting today at 8 this morning, all residents 18 and above can sign up for a vaccine appointment. Right now, only adults 18 and older living in hotspots can sign up for a vaccine. Currently, 50% of vaccines in the province being allocated to hotspot regions, including Peel. But Mississauga's Mayor Bonnie Crombie says if the region continues to get more supply, that's going to help the entire province get out of this pandemic.
Clearly, the rest of the province can't get back to normal until we address the spread of the virus here in Peel, and we can't do that unless we have an adequate and steady, reliable stream of supply of the vaccine.
Adults not living in Peel hotspots will have to book their vaccine through the region's online portal, so keep that in mind. Now let's bring you to a live look at the Paramount Fine Food Centre in Mississauga. It is one of several mass vaccination clinics in Peel Region. And again, just a reminder that you will need to book through if you are in one of these hotspots here who do not live in a hotspot are being asked to go through the province's online portal. So again, there are very specific details, and I know a lot of it can be confusing. I recommend do go to our website that we break it down for you very, hopefully simply for you, citynews.ca. Now, this is big. It's a major milestone. Canada has just become the first country to approve the Pfizer vaccine for children 12 and up.
Data from the clinical trial showed that the vaccine's efficacy after the second dose in preventing COVID-19 in this younger age group was 100%.
Very assuring words here from Health Canada's Chief Medical Officer. Dr. Sharma says the updated approval is effective immediately. Ontario has yet to provide that timeline on when children could get vaccinated, but provinces like Alberta are opening bookings as soon as this coming Monday. Epidemiologist Dr. Colin Furness says this is a critical step in keeping our kids safe.
But when you balance all the risks, I think people are going to, converge on the realization that the vaccine is the best route. There's no question in my mind. For my kids, that's what I'm going to do.
So what does this mean as we look to put our children back in school for in-person learning, if you choose that option? We're going to talk to Dr. Dina Kulik. She will be joining us just after 8 o'clock this morning. Let's get to the streets now. A horrible incident is under investigation in Peel Region. A child has died after police called to a home in Brampton. Peel Regional Police say they received a medical call to a home yesterday afternoon. This is on Finlayson Crescent, which is near Countryside in Torbram. A child found without vital signs, rushed to hospital, was pronounced dead shortly after. The age and gender of the child has not been released, or any other details about what may have happened before police arrived, including the extent of their injuries. The Special Victims Unit is taking over this investigation, and at this point, no one has been taken into custody. We're going to continue to follow this developing story. The Toronto District School Board is suing the city and the fire department for the massive fire. Remember this one at York Memorial Collegiate back in 2019. So the province, Ontario Fire Marshal's Office, and Toronto Police, they are all named in the claim. It's a $90 million lawsuit alleging that on May the 6th, Toronto Fire didn't safely secure the first fire at the building, which then led to a second blaze that caused more damage to this historic school just 24 hours later. The suit also claims the final report from the Fire Marshal's Office was written to downplay and conceal evidence of gross negligence. Toronto officials saying little about the matter as the allegations now before the courts.
It is now in the hands of City Legal, as is our process at any point in time for any legal action, and that's where it's best suited. It is a matter that will be managed by legal services and ultimately in the courts.
We will watch that process unfold and see what is determined there, which I think is the best place for these things to get resolved.
From Toronto Mayor John Tory just there. It's one of the topics that we will be addressing when he joins us for his weekly check-in just after 7 o'clock. Of course, we'll be asking him about the city's latest vaccination efforts as well. Right now, we're sitting at 6:09. Coming up next, gas prices, oh man, soaring to 3-year highs. Mike Epple, he told you to fill up your gas tank, did you? We'll be right back.